Nowadays, great video games can come from anywhere, and as much as I occasionally roll my eyes at yet another early access release, I couldn't resist the beat of this one. From the development team at Brainjar Games, this is one musical martial arts mashup I simply had to play. Releasing into early access on Steam and the Epic Games Store today, this is Dead as Disco. A quick disclaimer. For this review video, I felt that the music was so important as to convey the feel of the game that I've opted to just let it be demonetised on YouTube rather than mute the music entirely. I thought it was better for you to have a feel for what the game is actually like, so if you enjoy the video, do consider subscribing. We'd certainly appreciate it. In Dead as Disco, you play as Charlie Disco, a former member of a seemingly legendary band. After being killed while on world tour at an after-party a decade prior, he's now made a deal with death himself in order to return. His former bandmates have become mega idols while he's been gone, riding Charlie's music all the way to the height of fame, partnered with seemingly evil musical conglomerate Harmony. Death is represented in this world by an amusingly German disco ball skull named Weiss. He's quite the chatterbox and is sticking around to make sure that the contract is honoured to the letter. With Charlie Disco back in the land of the living, he seeks out his former bandmates to find out just why he died in the first place and whether they had anything to do with it. How is that achieved? With awesome musical showdown battles across different genres of music. The legend is back. Dead as Disco is extremely promising, even if there are rough edges and some occasional wonkiness in how it's delivered. When it's firing on all cylinders, the rhythm-based to-the-beat Arkham-style combat is nothing short of fantastic. Things kick off with a short tutorial introduction where we're taught how to counter, attack and dodge, all to the beat of the music. Typically, you'll be surrounded by various enemies, from a standard variety of hired goons to more specialist types like robot ladies that shoot laser beams or larger enemies with riot shields. Players can activate a beat marker to help them keep time if that's your thing. Achieving an uninterrupted flow is the goal here, filled with successful attacks, counters and dodges to the beat. As you get into combat, you'll build energy to power your fever meter. This can be deployed in a few ways, either a series of rapid strikes or delightfully executed instant takedowns. There's a ton of additional special moves available with various skill trees to invest fans into, unlocked by defeating the currently available idle boss levels in the early access version of the game. While arena combat is the bread and butter of Dead as Disco, the idle fights are where the developers really show off what they can do. There are 4 available to tackle: Dex, Prophet, Hemlock and Aurora. All of them are good to great, though my least favourite is the Aurora fight, almost purely because I don't think the track is as impactful and I never feel like I quite had the hang of the beat. Here's a couple of examples of just how cool this can be. These elaborate boss battles are multi-stage affairs, taking you from different arenas against various goons to dodging trains, countering words in a rap battle to fighting against an imposingly giant AI goddess. The variety on offer is genuinely great, with the one big downside being some rather ungenerous checkpointing. Nothing worse than nearly making it through and having to replay a large chunk to get back to where you were. I also found some of the transitions mid-track to feel a bit wonky, which lessens their overall impact on the flow of the game. Beating each idol will see them return to the Encore, a dive bar in desperate need of fixing up. You can buy add-ons and cosmetic improvements with the fans you've earned from your battles, and I imagine you're meant to see a change as you work to improve the venue. In practice, at least right now, however, nothing seems to get added even when I've unlocked it, although it could just be a bug. The Encore is also where you can adjust Charlie Disco's look and improve and add to your health and combat skills. It's not fully fleshed out just yet, so definitely an area I'm hoping to see improve as the developers continue to work on the game through this early access period. Like many gamers, I do get a bit irritated by seeing yet another release into early access, but at the same time, I get it. The industry is in a tough place, and it does seem like the team at Brainjar Games have a solid plan in place for the journey ahead. They estimate the game will spend around a year in this early access period, allowing them to work with the community and adjust things based on feedback. Players can also expect additional idols to challenge, as well as new moves, surprises, and of course, tons of new original music. There's a multiplayer mode in the menu with a padlock on it at the moment. I'm very curious how that's even going to work. Beyond the currently available 4 idols to fight, there's also the Infinite Disco mode, which tasks Charlie Disco with surviving increasingly difficult waves of enemies. Players can create their own playlists of music, from both the game's original tracks to uploading and configuring their own. Of course, I had to try it out with something like Free Bird to see just how it worked. Still, the key thing that makes this early access release feel more than okay is the incredible core of what they already have. Dead as Disco feels really good to play, even though there are still a few kinks to work out. But just like, look how fun this is!
Down the rabbit hole.
When the timing is right, Dead as Disco can be a joy to play, with an accessible and addictive combat system, a bright and imaginative art style, and perhaps more importantly, the music chops to match the artistic vision. There's still a lot of work to be done, of course, but with the Add Your Own Music feature bringing potentially limitless content to enjoy, Brainjar Games are potentially on their way to a #1 smash hit.
Target practice.
Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please do hit like, hit subscribe, and if you really love what we do, consider supporting DayOne directly. Just head to playday.one/memberships, and we'll see you next time.